5 logs huddled around the fire to keep warm, but by morning, 4 had turned to ashes. The only survivor was the smallest, most inconspicuous one. It was a cold night. Some logs huddled together for warmth. An old stump saw everyone shivering and broke his own staff, lighting it with a match. The flames lit up the dark, cold night, and for the first time, everyone felt warmth. The fire soon began to fade. Little Stick pulled off a few leaves and tossed them into the flames, which immediately roared back to life. Other logs followed suit. Red Branch broke his own twigs, Pale Wood threw in dry sticks. Only one big log sat silently, arms wrapped around itself, giving nothing. Little Stick tried to peel off some bark, but Big Log punched him, and he had no choice but to stop. Once the balance was broken, chaos began. Red Branch trembled, becoming the first target. Pale Wood nodded to Big Log, suggesting he could use the wood as fuel. Big Log understood instantly and lunged at Red Branch, sending him stumbling back to the fire. Old Stump tried to shield Little Stick, covering his eyes to hide the approaching danger. But Little Stick broke free and ran toward Big Log. Pale would knock him down with one hand, and Old Stump rushed to help, only to be kicked into the fire by Big Log. Little Stick rushed to save him but could only watch helplessly. The flames consumed Old Stump's hollow. Big Log broke Red Branch's limbs and sat on the remaining logs to warm himself. Little Stick, shocked, lunged again, but Big Log easily grabbed him. Just as Big Log was about to throw him into the fire, Little Stick bit his finger hard and escaped. Big Log laughed, tore a piece of wood, shoved it into his mouth, and threw the rest into the flames. To Big Log, every piece of wood was just fuel. Later, Little Stick quietly crawled back to the fire, pretending to warm himself. He picked up Old Stump's charred bark and slowly crept behind Big Log. Big Log turned, terrified by the burnt face of Little Stick. Little Stick raised his fist and struck hard. Big Log fell into the fire, struggling for a moment. Before the flames could completely consume him, Little Stick survived the night, keeping warm from the other burning logs. Winter was long, and to survive, he would need to find new friends. If you love your mom, just like this video, subscribe and comment, "I love my mom."